All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start our call for our Get Your Shift Together challenge group. We do start tomorrow, so we're really, really excited. Just a little reminder, we're going to be doing these group calls every Sunday for the next 3 weeks while we're doing this challenge group together so that we can stay accountable and talk about what we're going through during the week. So we're going to start off by introducing ourselves, the coaches that are inside the challenge group with us. They may be your coach or you may know us. So I'm going to start. My name is Samantha. I live in Pembroke Pines, Florida. I was introduced to Beachbody about 2 years ago. I didn't really commit to Beachbody until like a year after. It's just being honest. So this August will actually be a year that I've committed 100% to drinking Shakeology and doing my workouts. So far I've lost 33 pounds. And I'm really, really excited to be doing this challenge with you guys. So we're going to have the other coaches just go ahead and introduce themselves. So anybody, you're free to take it away.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sibby, and I've been a coach for 4 years. I just got to 4 years in June. I've been drinking Shakeology ever since. It's something that, I didn't take vitamins or breakfast, and that was, my go-to. And I also, when I was pregnant, I started the 21-day fix. It had just come out. I did 9 weeks of that while pregnant. I did T25 also in the third trimester, and I was in the best health, best shape. I did gain 65 pounds anyway, but I was healthy. I didn't have preeclampsia like I did the first time. I wasn't swollen. I wasn't tired. I had energy. I didn't drink Shakeology while pregnant. I just took regular prenatals. But I love the workouts. It's so convenient doing it from home, having kids. I have 2 girls, 6 and she just turned 7, and now Alani's going to turn 3, and they see me work out, they join me, and I just want to promote that moms can do everything. You just have to make time for it and make no excuses. That your kids shouldn't be your excuse. They should be your motivation to just do it, and involve them because they follow what you do. And I think, being the best role model that you can for your kids, and it becomes a lifestyle. And then I get questions all the time, like, how do you get your kids to work out with you? It's that they know, and then they think it's fun, like doing burpees and jumping jacks and stuff like that. And, you create that environment within your household. So I think that's very important. What else? I'm also a fitness instructor for Insanity Live and Size Live. And this has been the best decision I've ever made for me and my family. We've changed our habits. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And I've created relationships with strangers that, I was the type of person, I didn't want to make new friends. I was like, nope, I'm cool with the friends I have, no new ones. And this opportunity just opened up so many doors to so many amazing people, and I'm so grateful to have this community. It's really everything. And I didn't think it would be that, but it's really awesome. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Sibby. Anybody else want to go ahead and introduce themselves? We can just keep going down the line, so feel free to just jump in.
I guess I'll chime in. I'm Melissa. I was actually stalking Sibby. She's my upline, and I was actually stalking her either Facebook or Instagram. But I have been stalking her for a really long time. We have a lot of mutual friends, and I was actually on my postpartum journey point 2. After my second son, I have 2 kids. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and after having my youngest, I just couldn't I couldn't hack it. I couldn't find the rhythm that I needed to work out. I just couldn't get it together. So I was seeing Sibby work out. I was seeing her posting. Sorry guys, my computer's going crazy over here. Decided to chime into Zoom. I had seen Sibby working out at home and with 2 kids, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, if she can do it, I can do it. And she looks amazing. So I actually joined as a coach in June. of last year, I want to say. So I've been coaching for a year and working out from home. And I'm like 15 pounds away, guys. So I'm super excited, 15 pounds away from getting back to my pre baby body weight. And this opportunity and this company has helped me battle postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, and a PMDD, which is basically a severe form of PMS. So this whole opportunity has saved me. It has been the best thing since sliced bread to happen to me. I can work out from home with my kids, with my husband, and I get meal prep and Shaco, like all in one. It doesn't get any better than that. So that's it. That's my story.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Awesome. I'm Denise. I became a coach 2 years ago. I started my journey with 21 Day Fix. I did 3 rounds. I lost 23 pounds. And that program really set me off. Recently I kind of got off the wagon. So Shift Shop is the program that's going to get me back into the swing of things, So I'm really excited to get this going with you girls and incorporating my Shakeology daily and my meal prepping and all that good stuff. So I can't wait.
Hi, I'm Christina. I've been a Beachbody coach for just over a year now. I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary before Summit. What else? I started my journey with the 21 Day Fix, like most of the girls on the call I think have, and then graduated to 21 Day Fix Extreme. I lost 10 pounds with that just in the first 2 rounds I did, and have been able to maintain that because it teaches you the right way to eat. That's the area I struggle with the most. I like to eat dinner and then snack until I fall asleep, basically, as horrible as that is. But with 21 Day Fix and the portion fix containers that we'll be using also for the Shift Shop, you learn the right way to eat and the right portions to eat. And I like to use my Shakeology as an after dinner snack, kind of like ice cream. I'm really excited to start this with you guys. So whoever else wants to introduce themselves, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me right? Okay, perfect. Hi, my name is Mari. I have been a coach since 2014. I actually started with P90X DVDs that I had at home from my boyfriend. He bought it like a few years ago. We never did it together. And then I gained weight and I was finding something to lose that weight and get out of depression because I was really depressed at that moment. And P90X was the program that changed my life. So how I became a coach, it was super funny because I was sharing in Facebook my journey without being even a coach. My sister-in-law was the one who introduced me to the Beachbody coaching part because I was actually doing it without being a coach, and I liked it. And it was the thing that kept me motivated and really keep going. I wanted to keep going because people was like watching me. So I was doing like a challenge group thing without being in a challenge group, right? So she was the one that told me, look, you need this in your life. So I jumped in with Pio, and that was in 2014. I lost a lot of weight. So since then I have done Pio, P90X, 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, and after that Hammer and Chisel, Core de Force that I didn't finish but did almost all the workouts. And actually I haven't been consistent lately with my workouts or my food, my meals and everything, and I have gained weight again. So I needed something like this program to shift my mind, okay? Make a big shift. And I choose it, and I'm really, really committed. Right now, I was meal prepping when I jumped in the call. and I have been trying to get my boyfriend on my journey too. So he's trying to like, no, I don't want it, but I explained to him the whole meal, the whole food planning and everything, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Even though I'm not gonna do the workout, but I'm gonna do the meal plan because it's really, really shifting. It's something like, it is scary maybe, but it is easy. I was super scared when I didn't see any carbs like grains, like bread or fries. I'm Cuban. I'm a Cuban girl and I like my rice. But I didn't see it. I was like, oh my God, I got scared. I was like, you know what? Let me breathe. I cannot have rice, but I'm gonna have another type of carbs. So I'm gonna be open-minded. I'm gonna go all in, and I have all my things in there, like carbs, like sweet potatoes. I don't eat sweet potatoes like frequently, but I'm gonna eat sweet potatoes. I'm gonna eat my mashed potatoes. I'm gonna eat my squash. I don't care about the rice. I'm in the plan because I haven't been in a long time, and I need this kind of shift. Like the meal is awesome, and I even have the list and everything. And I went like to the supermarket. I was like, I have everything here. This, and this. It took me less than an hour to go for all the food, and I was super happy. Let me tell you, I think this program is gonna be really, really good for us, for people like need something different to get out of the plateau like me. I need to lose 10 pounds. I used to weigh 120. I'm 4'9" foot, so feet, like it's like I'm like really tiny, and I used to be 120 pounds. So right now I'm in 135. So I need to lose at least 10 pounds to be like good. I think I'm gonna be losing more than that with this program, and I'm really into it, and I'm really excited too. So that's my story.
Awesome. Does anybody else want to jump in and introduce themselves? All right, so all the coaches already introduced themselves. So we're gonna go ahead, and we came up with just a few tips for you guys, because sometimes it can feel really overwhelming starting something like this. But we're here to tell you the reason why we're sharing a part of our stories and why a challenge group is so important to us is because we've been through it. We know what works and we know what doesn't. And staying in a community really, really helps with our results. So that's why we're doing this. And we have a few tips that we want to share with you guys. So we have 3 of us that are actually going to be sharing a few tips. So if you guys want to write anything down, or we're actually going to be recording this and we can send it out to you guys so that you guys can rewatch it. But keep these in mind as the next 21 days go. And day by day, keep these tips in mind, because these are going to be so, so helpful for you guys. So Melissa's going to start, and Melissa's going to go ahead and share the first 2 tips that we have for you guys.
Hi guys. Okay, so excuse my sidekick today. This is my youngest. So I'm actually going to be sharing tips with you today for, go find Bobby. Go find Bobby. Go find Bobby. Oh. At least he listens to that. So I'm going to be actually sharing tips with you guys for meal prepping and meal planning. For myself, this is just a rule of thumb in our house. For example, when I meal prep for everybody in my house. That includes myself, my husband, and my 2 boys. So this ain't a restaurant. I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I do not feed my boys separate meals or anything like that. Whatever we eat, my boys eat. Just to keep it simple and to make sure that they're eating everything. So to make stuff really easy, at least for myself, I will share some tips with you for meal prepping and planning. I like to cook in bulk, and I like to use my oven as much as possible. So I will stick everything in my oven to cook at one time. That way I have everything cooking at one time, and I have easy cleanup. So I get a lot of cookie sheets and I line them in foil. And for instance, today I made sweet potatoes, I made salmon, and I made lemon pepper kale. So basically what I do is I prep all my salmon for the week, because I'll be eating salmon during this program for lunch and dinner. They're already cut into 4-ounce steaks. I seasoned everything, put it on a cookie sheet, threw it in the oven. My sweet potatoes, I cubed them up, threw them in the oven. I seasoned them, threw them in the oven. And the lemon pepper kale, same thing. It was already, I bought it in the store already pre-cut. I just drizzled some either sesame oil or coconut oil on it, and I threw some lemon pepper seasoning on it, spread that on a cookie sheet, and put it in the oven. The salmon literally cooked in 10 minutes. The lemon pepper kale was 5 minutes or less. The thing that took the most was the sweet potatoes, and that took, I think, maybe 30 or 40 minutes. But super easy cleanup. You don't have to make it complicated, guys. I'm a creature of habit, so I'm totally okay with eating the same thing for lunch Monday through Friday. I have no problem with that. But in the past, I have alternated days. So if you don't like eating the same thing every day, you can make the same thing and eat it for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you can eat the same thing. So you can rotate just to change it up if you do not like eating the same thing every day. And then I do the same thing for dinner. So I have gone pescatarian. So for instance, myself this week, I'll be having the salmon that I already prepped. And those aren't in containers. Those are actually just in a Pyrex dish. So when I come home in the evening, I will eat that. And I'll pair it with a salad that I can make on the fly. So meal prepping does not have to take your entire day. And I'm telling you, I got 2 kids and a husband, and I don't have time to be in the kitchen all day. So from beginning to end today, I think it took me an hour and a half. That's prepping, cooking, cleanup, and putting everything in their containers and in the fridge. So don't make it complicated, guys. Try to branch out and try new things. I know Demiel said you're having sweet potato. You never had sweet potato before. Thumbs up to you. I'm super proud of you. And keep it simple, guys. And reach out if you guys have questions or you don't know how to do something and you need help. That's exactly what we're here for. Some of us have been meal prepping a little bit longer, and that's what we're here for, to give you help, to give you guidance. So please feel free to reach out and just have fun with it, guys. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it, and have fun with it. So that's for meal prepping and planning. Oh, another thing, if you're meal prepping and planning, invest in good quality containers for your food. So for instance, I'm a big fan of Snapware. I have glass and plastic, and I've had my plastic set, I think, for almost 5 years, and they're still rocking solid. And I have 2 new glass ones that I just got, but those are heavier. But do invest in quality containers for your foods. It saves you in the long run. So and it's not that expensive. I think my plastic set I got at Costco, and I think it was $30. Hi. Sorry, guys. So that's for meal prepping and planning. Oh, excuse him, guys. And the other thing I'm going to be talking about tonight is checking in daily into the challenge group and being vulnerable. I will tell you myself, I openly share on my social media and with others that I suffer from postpartum depression. I battle depression. No, go find Poppy. Liam, go find Poppy. Where's Poppy? I battled depression throughout my teenage years, and I used to take medicine. I stopped taking it when I got into my early 20s because I found exercising helps me. It was a way that I combated it. So I want to say 6 months ago, my OBGYN was like, okay, yeah, you need help. I was like, I'm working out, I'm doing everything I can, but just being honest, life with 2 kids and a husband that works an offset schedule from you, life gets to you. So I openly started to share that journey and what I was going through, because I honestly believe in my heart that I am not the only woman to go through this. I'm not the only woman to suffer
with depression or to suffer with anxiety, but I've done something to help myself. And I know by me opening up and sharing, that'll help somebody else or give somebody else the courage to say, oh shit, she suffers too, or she struggles with that same thing too. It'll make somebody else feel comfortable. And we all go through it. There's days you wake up and you don't feel like working out. You don't feel like meal prepping. You want to go in the kitchen, eat a box of cookies and drink some milk, or you want to go into the bathroom and hide from your kids and eat Twizzlers. Like, I'm just keeping it real. None of us are perfect. You see our highlight reel, on social media, but just be transparent. That's what we're here for. We're here to hold you accountable. And think of this accountability group for the next 3 weeks as a group text with your best girlfriend. And you all are going to be working out together, eating right. And when you don't feel like doing shit, you better come in there and say, hey, I'm really not feeling it today. And you'll have all of us in here to tell you, girl, snap out of it, get your shit together, and go get your sweat on and come back in and let us know that you got it done. Because we all have those days. I have those days. Samantha has those days. Sibby has those days. Selena, all of us go through it. We work 9 to 5, but be accountable. This is a no judgment zone in this group. For one, I give tough love, but I give tough love because that's what I expect back from me. So please feel free to share. I know it's scary in the beginning, but I'll be sharing my struggles because I do struggle with you guys. And I'm only sharing with you guys because I know that I'm not the only one that struggles. So I hope that you guys find this group helpful. And just think of us as your new girlfriends that you're going to have an awesome group chat going on with for the next 3 weeks, ladies.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Melissa. So along with what Melissa was talking about, like checking in daily and sharing what's going on in your life, it's really important that you share your journey with other people. You don't want to just keep it in the circle of, you're secretly doing a challenge. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, maybe even post about it on social media if you feel comfortable. Because the more that you tell people, hey, I'm on this journey, which it's not just a quick fix. It's not a quick fix. This is going to be a journey. Share with people, hey, I'm trying to eat healthier. Hey, I'm drinking a shake, or hey, I'm trying to work out. Because guess what? The days that you don't feel like doing it, you have your family in the house looking at you like, hey, are you supposed to be having ice cream today? Are you supposed to be having ice cream for dessert? No. So by sharing this journey with other people, it holds you accountable. Because believe it or not, like when you're around people that that they know that you're supposed to be eating healthy, you're more likely to make a better choice. So share that journey, and to be honest, people may be looking at you and thinking, wow, this person is doing this. This person is doing a 30-minute workout. You may inspire somebody else as well. So really encourage you, if you feel comfortable, just share it with your friends, share it with your coworkers. If they ask you, hey, what are those containers you're using? Share it with them. Share with them with what you're doing. Let your coworkers know so that if they're bringing donuts into work that day, you can't have donuts, and they can hold you accountable and look at you and be like, you're not supposed to be having this. So just by sharing your journey with other people, it really does hold us accountable to make the right decisions. And the second thing I want to share with you guys is this journey, the next 21 days is going to be tough. It may start out easy, but there's going to be moments, there's going to be days where you work much longer, your kids, you got basketball practice or football practice or something like that, but you have to try to make time for yourself and stay consistent, whether that meaning, waking up a little bit earlier to do a 30-minute workout, or staying up just a little bit later to just get it done, or somewhere in between your day, if you're on a break, go for a walk or something like that. Try to stay consistent, because the little things that you do will make a big difference. And we are in this together for 21 days. So along with staying consistent, we are all really big on goal setting, because in reality, if you don't have something that you're striving for, you're really just doing this, and it's going to be easy for us to say, oh, I missed a day, no worries. Oh, I, went out and got fast food today, no worries. But when you have those goals set out for yourself, you're more likely to make the right decision. So what I'm going to encourage you guys to do is, take a piece of paper or something like that and write down a few goals that you have for yourself. It doesn't have to be just for fitness. It doesn't have to be just for nutrition. It could be for your relationship, for your work, for your kids, for whatever it is. Write down your goals, and I promise you, as you're going through the 21 days, you're going to start seeing those goals become a reality. And when you're feeling like you're struggling, you can look at those goals and really understand why you're doing this. Because if you don't have those things written down, if you don't know why you're doing it, it's going to be so much easier to just give up. But we want to stay consistent. So it doesn't matter who you are, what your goals are. Write some things down that you want to accomplish with every day, every week, every month. And I promise you, you guys will be more likely to stay accountable and overall really reach those goals. So definitely stay consistent during the next 21 days. We're all in this together. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So Sibby is actually going to go ahead and share the next tip with you guys.
All right, so the next tip is about personal development. And for me personally, I was not the reader. I don't like reading. So I use Audible, and you can get Audible. I think they give you 30 days for free. And if you get the subscription, you get 1 credit of an audio of your choice. I think it's $14 a month or something like that, and you get 1 free audio book a month. So, and each book is 1 credit. So you're basically getting 1 free audio a month. So that's good for you to listen to that month, and then the next month you read something else. So what I chose to do was I wanted to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and that to me was so hard. Like I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I'm never gonna do it. And I started listening to Miracle Morning. And in that book, he talks about how to set yourself up for the morning. So when you go to bed and you go to lay down the night before, you tell yourself, I'm going to wake up refreshed, I'm going to wake up full of energy, and I'm going to get my workout in. Because if you go to sleep with that mindset, then you wake up with that mindset. So if you go to bed and you're like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired, you're going to wake up exhausted and tired, because that's the last thing that you thought on your mind before you went to bed. So there's other techniques that he says. He's like, put your alarm far away so you don't press snooze. Get up, take a drink of water so it kind of wakes you up a little bit. And there's different techniques. You just have to figure out which one is going to work for you, because honestly, like there's like picking up your phone and walking across the room. Like you could still walk back to your bed and lay down and close your eyes. So, it's just to be more mindful and say things to yourself before you go to bed to wake up with the right mindset. The name of it is Miracle Morning. I forget the author, but it's Miracle Morning is what it's called. And they do have a hardcover. So if you like hardcover, you like the smell of paper and book, get the hardcover. But if you don't like reading, like myself, then you can check it out on audio. And there's so many different personal developments, like whether you're struggling with motivation, or if you're the type of person that you're insecure, you don't like talking in front of people. There's so many personal developments there that you can listen to change your mindset, because everybody goes through something, and there is something that you can do to help yourself. You just have to go and find that information. Because after I started reading that book, it took me a week to really get comfortable waking up at 5:30, and then it was like no problem. I was waking up at 5:30 for like 6 months straight. And like, you know, obviously every day wasn't perfect. Like there was a few days out of the week that I was just like, no, I can't, I need sleep, like just a little bit more. But it set off my day. Working out first thing in the morning, I do have to say that it set me up. I got more things accomplished. I got my workout in real quickly. My husband started working out with me, which that was never existing, you know. So for me, like, it just, everything was falling into place, working out early, and then you don't have to worry about it. You can spend more time with your family when they come home from work later on in the day, and you just feel so refreshed. You wake up with energy, and it starts your metabolism and everything. So there's so many great benefits on waking up early and getting your workout first thing in the morning. So if you need some encouragement on getting up early, reach out, you know, ask us, be like, hey, like, send me a text or call me up or whatever. You know, we're all here to help one another and keep each other accountable. So yeah, that's really on personal development. Just pick something that you're struggling with, leadership, motivation, whatever it is that you're struggling with, organization. It doesn't even have to be something fitness related. It's whatever you're struggling with. Keeping your things tidy and clean, because your space is also going to affect how you do things. You know, if you're very cluttered, you don't realize it, but it affects you, you know, if you're all cluttered and everything. So if you need something like that, there's another personal development. I can't think of it. It's called the process of tidying up. I don't know. I have to, I'll post the different ones that I'll have. I'll take a picture of all the audiobooks that I have on my library, and you guys could check them out and see which one is going to be good for you. You can also hear a sample of the book, so you can kind of see if it's something that you would want to listen to. And what I do is I listen to it in the car. I listen to it whether I'm washing dishes. I'll put my headphones on and I'll listen to it. Putting the kids to sleep, I'll listen to it. And then when you think about it, all those little 10 minutes added up to like 30 minutes in a day you listen to personal development. And I was never that type of person to listen to personal development or read a book or anything like that. And it's really changed a lot of different things that I wanted to correct. So if there's something about yourself that you want to correct and you want to be better at, I would definitely recommend choosing a personal development for yourself.
Yeah, personal development is definitely big, and especially because we're getting our shift together, we definitely want to shift our mindset, because honestly, when our body doesn't want to continue, we really have to tap into our mindset to really, really push us to do one more move, one more whatever, one more minute. So definitely tap into personal development. So Christina's going to go ahead and just share the last tip for us.
So my tip has to do with taking your before and after photos and your measurements. It's really important that you do that before you start a program, partially because the scale is a big fat liar, and will tell you a number that it might say the same number, but you're losing pounds of fat and muscle weighs more. And so you'll be thinner. So those non-scale victories, like the difference in the way that you looked from day 1 versus day 21, or the difference in your measurements, how many inches you've lost, how much better your pants fit, those types of things are really what you should be focusing on. And so I wanted to share quickly also another reason why we take our before and after photos, and it's all the really cool contests and things that you can win through Beachbody. So Beachbody has the Beachbody Challenge contest, where you enter your before and after photos, and they give you a shirt for whatever program it is. So I have my 21-day fix shirt. I know that everybody else here has several other, for whatever program it is, you get your shirt. They also enter you automatically to win $1,000 monthly prize and $100,000 annual prize. There were 2 coaches who won the annual prize. They pick a male and a female, and they get chosen at Summit. So at Summit, we watched and heard the stories of all the runner-up, and then got to see the 2 winners chosen, and each win $100,000, and that was pretty amazing. Their stories were great. Another reason that we want to do our before and after photos is because Carl Daikeler, the CEO, has announced that everybody who completes the Shift Shop program during this challenge group that we're doing right now. So starting tomorrow, the 24th, and then running for 3 weeks, is going to get an exclusive shirt that says that we were the first to make the shift. So you'll get 2 shirts if you submit your photos to both Carl's site and to the Beachbody Challenge contest. The before photos for the exclusive Shift Shop shirt have to be turned in by August 10th, and your after photos will have to be in by August 31st. There's a specific link that you have to use for that, and so I'll post that. I'll do a post that has all this information in it for you girls. The other thing that I wanted to share was everybody who enters the before and after photos by August 31st for the Beachbody Challenge contest, the Beachbody Foundation is also going to be donating $10 per person, up to $200,000 to the Save a Warrior Foundation, which helps vets who are struggling with PTSD. So not only are you going to get a shirt and be entered for the $1,000 monthly contest and the $100,000 annual contest, but you'll also be able to help some veterans in need just by submitting your before and after photos. There's a third contest that's going on with Beachbody and this challenge group. Carl is going to be giving away $100 to 10 people both the first and second week, and $1,000 during the third week for people who commit to the challenge and who track their progress in the app. So if you haven't used the Challenge Tracker app before, there's a button that you press that says add workout, add Shakeology. If you do your shake 7 days a week and you do the workouts at 6 days, you can do the rest day, or there's the active recovery day, and you post on Instagram the picture of the tracker. So once you log it, it says you've done 5 shakes for the week, or you've done 7 shakes for the week. Once you have your 7 for the week, post that to Instagram with the hashtag ShiftShop and the hashtag week 1, hashtag week 2, or hashtag week 3 with the words spelt out for 1, 2, and 3. And you'll be entered to win that contest. He's going to pick 10 people randomly during the each week. And I think it's also 10 people for the shake, 10 people for the workout, if I'm understanding the FAQs properly. Other coaches, if you know that, if that's correct or not, please correct me. And that's also just for completing your program. So there's lots of really cool things out there, lots of ways to win money actually this round with the challenge group. And it's just kind of Beachbody's way of saying thank you for committing to the challenge and to keep you incentivized and give you the motivation to keep going and participate every day.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, guys. So those are all the tips that we had for you guys. Definitely, you guys can look back on this video. We'll post it for you guys. Or if you guys wrote it down, or if you have to ask your coach, we can go ahead and let you guys know what these tips were again. But this is what we've noticed helps us stay accountable, or getting our free t-shirt or whatever it is. So definitely use these tips. And we hope that you guys are able to reach your goals. And speaking of goals, we want you guys to go ahead and post in the app, the challenge app, 3 goals that you guys have for yourself. So it can be whatever. I believe Selena is going to start a thread on the challenge app with her 3 goals. And then you guys can go ahead and just comment underneath it 3 goals that you have, because if we share goals with each other, we're more likely to hold each other accountable for those goals, and we can reach out weekly and say, hey, are you reaching that goal? What are you doing to reach that goal? So definitely do that. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and introduce yourselves in the challenge app. There are a few questions you guys can answer about yourself, like why you're doing this challenge, your name, where you're from, what Shakeology are you drinking, stuff like that, so we can kind of know what you guys are doing. So thank you guys so much, and we wish you guys the best of luck for this challenge. We got 21 days. Tomorrow it starts. Woo! I'm so excited. If you guys have not already, take your before pictures, take your before measurements, put it into the app. Nobody will see them except your coach. You can always put that off so that if you don't want your coach to see it, that's fine. But definitely do that, because that is a huge, huge thing, so that you can share with our team, with other people, your transformation. So good luck. If you guys have any questions, reach out to your coach. They'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you guys. And reach out during the whole week, the whole 21 days, if you guys need anything. We're doing this together. So we are ready to get our shift together. Woo! All right, guys. Good luck, and I can't wait to see you guys see your goals in the app. Bye.